Oh, TikTok. The magical force that has taken the best parts of our society by storm. The platform is simple, and the algorithm can put the most disciplined individual under a trance. Now, TikTok is on the cutting room floor. Again. This past week, congressional hearings have kicked off, and all we want to know is, will TikTok actually be banned in the US? Well, here are the pros and cons if so. We just first want to preface by saying that Bread and Cheddar is not biased either way when it comes to TikTok. Whether it stays or goes, we will adjust if needed accordingly. We just wanted to share an objective list of the pros and cons of a TikTok ban. You may notice that our no banning explanations are a bit shorter than our pro ban explanations. That's only because we are sure most of you own a TikTok account and can already attest to why you would not want it banned. Pro. A ban can help solve social media addiction. No one is shocked to hear that social media is super addictive. And thus far, TikTok takes the crown as the most habit-forming platform ever invented. According to Sensor Tower, TikTok users spend an average of 95 minutes per day on the app. Meanwhile, the long-form content platform YouTube comes in second with an average of 74 minutes a day. Now, how can an app with 60-second videos be so compelling? It's because of the short and sweet approach. It's attention-grabbing and slightly under-satisfying at the same time, and it makes you want more. Then on top of that, the algorithm locks you in by showing you content that is perfectly geared towards your interest. But I'm sure you already know that, because chances are you already have a TikTok account of your own. And that may be part of the problem. Lower attention spans, decreased productivity, and increased anxiety and depression has been linked to too much TikTok. A ban could, at the least, refocus and strengthen American work ethics and, at the most, perhaps aid in lowering cases of some mental illnesses. Con. A ban could cause an overwhelming upset in the TikTok community. Pop quiz! How many Americans have a TikTok account? Is it A, 100 million, B, just over 75 million, or C, 150 million? The answer is C, a whopping 150 million. The US population currently stands at almost 332 million, so that means almost half of America is TikToked. So many people use this platform as a means to be entertained, to explore, and to connect. I've worked for a university for over 8 years, and I have not yet met a Gen Zer who doesn't own a TikTok. This is why a ban could possibly cause an absolute uproar. Add that to a country that's already experiencing feelings of social unrest, and we may have an even bigger problem than banning TikTok could ever solve. Pro. Your ongoing personal data will no longer be in the direct hands of a foreign country. As most of us know, TikTok is a subsidiary of tech company ByteDance. ByteDance is a private-owned Chinese company based out of Beijing. This fact actually conjures up concerns in regards to data security. Sensitive user data, for example, location details, can directly be placed into the hands of the Chinese government. It has also been alleged in recent times that China has been secretly deploying spy cams over American soil. Since November, over half the states in the US have banned TikTok on government-issued devices. As of December, the Senate passed a bill to ban all federal employees from using TikTok on government devices. Why? Because of China's expanding surveillance state. The Chinese government agencies and officials have placed over 400 million surveillance cameras on their city streets. National security and intelligence laws were implemented. That allows the Chinese government to have access to much of the data that is collected by their tech companies. TikTok has disputed these accusations of their company and attests that it does not collect any more data than other social media businesses. A nationwide ban could alleviate further discomfort of foreign surveillance. Con: geopolitical relations with China will further suffer. Over the years, U.S. tensions with China has been complex, to say the least. Since the People's Republic of China was established in 1949, periods of peace, tension, cooperation, and conflict has been an ongoing cycle between them and the U.S. Now, I'm not here to give you a boring history lesson, so let's stay on topic and flash forward to 2020 when former President Trump ordered a ban on new TikTok downloads, citing reasons of a threat to national security. Discussion of various companies taking over the U.S. division of TikTok was proposed. However, at that time, the ban nor U.S. company involvement ever came to be established. And as stated earlier in this video, 2 years later, the topic of banning TikTok has resurfaced with action. TikTok has still refused to allow an American entity to take ownership of the U.S. division. As of now, congressional hearings are underway to determine whether or not China has malicious intentions with its stronghold on U.S. citizens via the app. There are also seemingly never-ending issues over ownership of Taiwan resources, as well as the recent alleged spy balloon. Adding a TikTok ban may be a recipe for irreparable damage between these two most powerful nations. Pro: misleading content on TikTok is causing miseducation and division. TikTok's layout of short-form content has been associated with decreased attention spans, especially when the app is used more than an hour a day. The majority of users are in the age range of 11 to 26. Bio and neurological sciences state that the human brain is not fully developed until the age of 25, which brings about a new phenomenon called TikTok brain. This is also known as a condition associated with feelings of anxiety, depression, attention deficits, and even more scary, a zombie-like state. When users scroll through the never-ending content, they don't stop until they see a video that is satisfying enough to give them a dopamine rush. This rush literally mimics the effects of drugs. Now you see why TikTok's algorithm is set to show you things that you think you want to see. TikTok creators who are competing for your attention will show and tell you anything that will keep you on the platform for as long as possible. This has led to various radical groups pulling out all of the stops to feed you the most sensational extremist ideas. It has also led to content creators giving so-called advice, selling ebooks and seminars on topics in which they have no professional experience. You as the user, your role is to simply remain in the echo chamber as long as possible, so they can build their brand. Even worse so for American TikTok users, China has been accused of being biased by showing only a child-friendly and educational version of the app to their children, all while placing no restrictions on the explicit, senseless content showcased to children in the US or any other country. Some social media analysts, they state that the difference in the Chinese version of the TikTok versus everyone else's is like comparing spinach to illegal substances. Most surveys show that American children want to grow up to become content creators, while most Chinese children want to grow up to become astronauts. Is that a coincidence? Let us know in the comments. Con: users can easily discover different people, places, and cultures. Although TikTok may be a new addiction that brings about valid discussions for concern, we can't deny that TikTok has been one of the best gateways to exploration and expanding our horizons. From dance routines to DIY videos, there is so much opportunity to learn about ideas, concepts, and ways of living that is outside oneself. TikTok is very far reaching, and one simple scroll could place you in a world that you never knew existed. The algorithm is so much more fine-tuned than any other social media app on the market. When used responsibly, TikTok is not just a game changer, it's a world changer. Hate it or love it, you can't deny it's simply genius. Pro, because TikTok challenges are dangerously insane, and they're on a whole new level. Gone are the days of the Harlem Shake or the Mannequin Challenge. Desires to increase shock value just to win the viewer's attention has led to terribly dangerous stunts such as dropping pennies in wall sockets, aka the Penny Challenge, and the Skull Breaker Challenge that has caused serious head injuries. Not to mention the various dance challenges that are attempted in traffic. This may not be appealing to us adults, but children are easily influenced. Not to mention, many of these high-ranking content creators are not much older. Let's be real, when we were all children, who did we follow more? Our slightly older family members or the so-called boring, out-of-touch adults? So perhaps the ban on TikTok could prevent some of these negative influences. Con, TikTok is the new search engine. You know, I noticed that most people around me turn to TikTok over any other search engine for travel, recipes, shopping, DIY, you name it. TikTok search is so easy to use. It's super accurate in finding what you're looking for, and if you're visual like me, you'll get a video with the relevant info that you searched that doesn't waste your time. It's a dream for fast-paced society today. If TikTok is banned, many people will be forced back to jump searching on multiple platforms like Google, Instagram, and Snapchat. Pro, a ban will open up room for more innovation and competition. No matter what society you live in order for a nation to survive, innovation is key. For the US, competition is often the gasoline that drives that innovation. With the invention of TikTok, various companies have come forward with their version of short-form content, such as Instagram with Reels and YouTube with Shorts. However, these new additions have paled in comparison to the success of TikTok. Face it, TikTok is too compelling, and these American tech companies do not like it one bit. I mean, honestly, who would? Perhaps the ban could level the playing field of this social media relay race. Did you catch that? It's definitely a relay race. Con, many creators will lose a viable space to market their content. It's no doubt that countless creators would not be known if it weren't for TikTok. Many people have had their lives changed by simply sharing a dance they made up with their friends. Endless numbers of creators that are being signed to agencies, offered their own shows, all because their creativity made an impact. Younger people have found an outlet to express themselves, and thanks to TikTok, many who have been ostracized in society for being different have found communities that understand and accept them for who they are. Small dreams with only a handful of capital have turned into robust, thriving businesses, all by being discovered on TikTok. And it doesn't stop there. More and more people are building a life and finding an outlet on this platform. The world has changed, and newer generations seldomly gain inspiration to innovate outside of TikTok. All I have to say is, if the US plans on moving forward with this ban, then they better come up with a comparable, safer, better app to put in its place. Makes me say, I wonder what they'll come up with next. So what do you think of all these pros and cons? Let us know in the comments. And if you're tired of the BS and interested in what Bread and Cheddar has to offer, then subscribe. No fear-mongering, no ebooks, just more realistic ways to make that bread and stack that cheddar. And check out this new video. Until then, later.